This is my heartbeat song and I'm gonna play it. Been so long I forgot how to turn it up, 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 up all night long. Oh, up, up all night long.
Hey guys, how's it going? Today is Mother's Day, so it's Sunday, Mother's Day, and I'm kind of in a different location. Today I'm in my dining room, which I hope to make this turn into, like, I'm gonna be in the process when I get back from my trip and surgery. I'm gonna work on making this kind of like my filming area. Anyway, so yeah, let's get started. So the title of my video is, was it worth it? So let's start with that. This video is going to kind of be in a couple different places, but first I want to talk about, was it worth it? You guys are probably like, what is she talking about? Was what worth it? Now, so I am coming up in about a little bit less than a month. I'm coming up on my 3-year surgery from gastric bypass, and you know, I'm just like, was it worth it? Was it really worth it? And the answer is absolutely. Absolutely. This journey, as crazy it has been so worth it. This has been a wild ride. You know, almost 3 years ago, I never believed that I was going to have the surgery, and when I did, it was really life-changing. It took me a long time to get to that point, but now, you know, I think what really brought me to really think about it now is the fact that, you know, there's been a lot of people talking about who has been, who was your motivation, like what people that you watched before you had surgery, and you know, people that have helped you, you know, get by and get through things. And honestly, I've been thinking a lot about that, and I'm like, you know, and I had one person who I consider a dear friend of mine. I love to watch her, and it's Kathy, sorry, not Catherine. Kathy, Sister Scaleback. And, you know, she had mentioned me in her video, and one thing that she said in that video was, when she was talking about, you know, different people who, along her journey, like she's been watching and all that stuff. Anyway, one thing that she said about me, or to me, or however you want to say it, and that really made me think, was that I don't give myself enough credit, you know? And I was like, the thing is that I'm sitting here a lot of times trying to, like, think about, you know, am I good enough? Have I done good enough? I haven't done, you know, I constantly think of myself as a failure from this. I hear squeaking. As a failure, but honestly, I'm not a failure. Like, I had surgery, I lost weight. Have I lost all the weight I wanted? No, not yet, not yet. But is there a magic number? I really don't think there is, you know? I really don't think there is. But through this, I'm still standing. I have persevered through so much, and I'm just like, you know what? I've gone through so much stuff, and I have battled my way through the hard times, the times where I feel like I just can't go on anymore, and quitting just isn't an option. Like, it just doesn't, you know, it's not like, I'm not a quitter. I'm not a quitter, and I've never been a quitter. But I really didn't honestly think that I would get to even where I'm at today. And I think about it, and I'm like, wow, 3 years ago, I was like in the process of, you know, having surgery and having gastric bypass, and an open gastric bypass at that. And that was like one of the toughest things I think I ever went through in my life. But, you know, I got through it. I healed up really great. I haven't had no complications, none whatsoever. Honestly, my life is good. I have a lot of rough patches, but, you know, I have a lot of amazing friends who I've met along the way, along this journey. And, you know, I've had some people who have been friends who are no longer in my life anymore. But, you know, sometimes I think that the things that you go through and the challenges that you face really help you get through the you know, the good and the bad times and stuff. And sometimes people are only in your life for a short while, but often there's, you know, there's a reason for it. There's a lesson to be learned through all of that. And so was the surgery worth it? Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think that if you ask anyone as well who is in my life, you know, the difference between what I was then and what I am now, I think that absolutely it has been worth it. I often find people who are like battling, you know, and they're like, should I get it done? Should I not? Maybe this is not the right thing, you know, and everybody is different. Some people, surgery is not the right thing. And for me, I really truly tried to convince myself that it wasn't for me. But, you know, I had people who I would watch and in my life who were like, you know, you can do this. And people really inspired me. And I still have people to this day who inspire me. I have people in my life who I call my best friends, who I call sisters, who are just like, I don't know them I've never met them face to face, but they are constantly there for me every single day, you know. And even the ones in this like community who aren't there for every day. And, you know, I often talk about or say that I feel so out of place. You know, I don't feel like I have a place sometimes, and that I'm like this different person. And people sometimes will call me weird and, you know, and stuff, but I still learn from people who, you know, we have one thing in common. And it's the fact that, you know, we had weight loss surgery and we fought for our lives. So I just, I guess my purpose is to say that, you know, even though that this may not be your path, it has been my path, and it has been very full of ups and downs. And one thing I have to remind myself is that I'm not like anybody else. And some people lose their weight really, really fast, and other people lose it really, really slow. And I'm just one of those really, really slow. And I fight to find my happy medium, and I'm still looking for that, you know. But I love who I am. I love who I'm becoming. I love getting to know myself better. And, you know, sorry. And it just, like, I amaze myself every single day, you know. And with that said, like, I just want to give others the inspiration to follow your dreams, but, you know, fight for what you want, you know, and stuff. But don't let others bring you down, because I promise most people are not trying to bring you down and stuff. They're just, you know, sometimes people are fighting their own demons and their own battles that sometimes, because I do it too, I think that people are against me, but sometimes I have to remember that it's not necessarily that people are against me, it's that they're just fighting their own battles, you know, and they're fighting their own demons. So, you know, we all fight. We all have to fight, but we can all be there for each other too, you know. And yeah, so I mean, I'm just saying, you know, with this being said, about fighting for my life, fighting for things that I mean, I'm doing things that I never thought was possible, ever possible. But like the fact that in just a few short days, I'm going to be getting on a plane to Nashville. Like, what? I mean, it is crazy. It is crazy. I'm going to be getting on a plane, and I'm going to be flying there, and, you know, I'm going to meet so many more people who I have been following for quite a few years, and I finally get to meet them in person, give them hugs, connect with people, you know, and then, and reunite with other people who I've already met in the past, who I absolutely adore. And then I get to go back to Ohio with Christy and spend a few days with her, and I get to go, one of my other best friends who I've been friends with now for a few years, she used to do videos on here. She was Melboo08, and her name's Melissa, and she's gonna come down and come and, you know, hang out, and it's gonna be so much fun. So like, I never would have thought, like, 200 pounds ago I could not do this. Okay, I could not even attempt to like leave my house and do these things. Like, this is really scary for me. It's a really scary thing for me, and I'm freaking out, but I know I can do this, you know. I know it's possible. So, you know, I'm really looking forward to like going to Nashville, even though it scares the heck out of me. I'm looking forward to going to Nashville, getting on a flight, you know, doing these things, coming back. Then after that, a week later, I have, you know, my surgery, which I will be doing a different video and talking about kind of like my surgery stuff. And I go to my pre-op appointment tomorrow, and then I'm hoping, because my other two surgeries that I've had, I've done like some stuff where I show you my stomach and I show you my legs and just, you know, my befores. And I'm not really sure what I'm going to do for this one, but Christy said she would help me, you know, with a video for my pre you know, video. And so yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It's exciting, it's really scary, but you know, it's something that I'm ready for, and it'll just help me with that next step. And hopefully, you know, the pain that I have been feeling will subside with that happening. But, you know, I just wanted to come on here and just say, you know, was it worth it? This has all been well worth it. Like, I can't even 3 years ago, my life was nothing like it is now. Like, to just be able to get up and move and go and get on the floor and get back up off the floor, and there's just so many things that I can do now that I couldn't do before, and it's amazing. It really is. And I think I'll also be doing a video in the next couple days of what's in my bag, what am I taking with me to WSFA, and, you know, on my trip, I guess. Yeah, but anyway, guys, I'm sorry this went so long. I just really wanted to, like, make this. It was, like, in my head, and I really wanted to make this because I think that it definitely has been worth it. I'm not at my goal. I'm not even close to what I hope to be, but I'm living my life, and that can never be measured by a number. Like, it can never be measured by a number. So, whatever that number is meant to be for me, it's meant to be. But the feeling that I have right now is truly amazing, you know. So, anyway, that's it for today. Happy Mother's Day. I hope you guys had a wonderful, wonderful day. Whether you're a mother, a stepmother, a, you know, fur baby mother, whatever it is, I hope you guys had a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon.